This is more about living in the time of the coronavirus pandemic. I apologize, but I want to examine further how I came to be a nigger. Because it did not happen overnight, and I did not set out to be one. As I have said, the first condition of a nigger is complete powerlessness. I am surrounded by a host of machines that I easily operate every day, even though I have no idea how they work. The new technologies are magical to me. In a way, though, through my ignorance, I am at their mercy, and that is part of why I am a nigger. They serve to make me a fancy pants nigger, a nigger with lots of bling and gadgets. Also, I am totally dependent, the grid, for things like power, water, and heat. I don't have to pay attention to any of that, only pay my bills on time, but my dependency is total, and that contributes mightily to my status. It is a state of being, not a skin color, as a nigger. I realize now that I sail through life making the motions of a free person, but the truth is that I am not free. I'm a nigger. This realization has hit me hard. I feel like Kafka's Gregor Samsa. I'm shocked, but I can't deny what I've become. A most repellent, debased creature. The Republicans are blaming the PM for the mess at the southern border, and the PM is blaming the trumpet. Meanwhile, there are meetings, ceremonies, and observances all over the nation deploring hate crimes against Asian Americans. In my city, there is a formal protest over this at the National Underground Railroad Museum. In San Francisco, elderly Asian Americans are given escorts when they go for a walk to protect them from attacks by white supremacists. I get the feeling that the Asian Americans are riding this wave for all it's worth. It seems like something that ended many years ago when there were coolies, but some local Asian Americans are saying that they have gotten poor treatment and threatening letters and phone calls. I guess bigotry is like a virus. It's dangerous, it's contagious, and it never really goes away. I think I just figured out why Dr. Seuss was canceled. There are pictures of slant-eyed people in some of his books, so I've been told, and one of his volumes, Hop on Pop, could be taken as a suggestion to provide immediate sexual satisfaction for the elder male in the household. Is that made for kids? I guess so. Even though seemingly on the wane, the virus has once again led us into chaos. So many students took advantage of low airfares to fly to Miami Beach for spring break that they, along with tourists and even residents hungry for a good time, overwhelmed the city. It was nearly a riot. There were drunken disorderlies, many fights, damage to property, until finally the mayor had to shut everything down. The craziness, the urge to let go at last and have a good time, led to trouble, law-breaking, personal injuries, deaths. Meanwhile, the PM was getting worldwide attention by falling down. He was climbing the steps, the steep steps, up to Air Force One when he tripped and fell 3 times. Maybe this will be an opportunity for Chevy Chase to come out of hibernation, dust off the Gerald Ford routine, and make a name for himself once again. Heard a financial expert on the radio say that the Federal Reserve would take care of the rate of inflation, keep it at about 2%, that's manageable. The fact that the government is pumping trillions of imaginary dollars into the economy didn't bother her. We are in very good shape right now, she said. People are looking at their stimulus money and wondering whether to invest it or spend it on a vacation. One thing for sure, according to me, no one will take it and pay down some debt. Why bother with that? Another condition of being a nigger is complete financial incompetence or ignorance. I'll call it niggerance. More direct info on the economy? We have a niece who works for Walmart, a higher up. She is currently in charge of apparel. She told us that after the latest stimulus checks came out, sales in her division jumped almost $100 million a month. No one saves anymore, she said. Can you believe it? All they want to do is spend. That's niggerance, entropy, spenders and lenders. That's our economy. Where are the menders?